The Byzantines were powerful, but they had never faced the sword of Allah before. The Muslims attacked them and defeated them in a matter of years. They took control of the Levant region. The Muslims then went to North Africa and Europe. They had never traveled this far before, but they were following the orders of their leader, Amr ibn al-As. He was a great leader, but he couldn't have done it without the help of Khalid bin Waleed. Khalid was in charge of training the new Muslim armies. He taught them how to fight and led them into battle. Because of him, the Muslims were able to expand their empire to North Africa and even to France. He then returned home and became the governor of Syria. That means he was in charge of one of the biggest regions of the Muslim empire. He worked hard to make it even better, but some of the other governors didn't like that. They were jealous of his success, so they went to the Caliph and asked him to remove Khalid from his position. The Caliph listened to them and removed Khalid from his position without giving him any reason. Khalid was shocked. He couldn't believe that he would be punished without knowing why. He went to the Caliph and asked him what he did to deserve this treatment. The Caliph didn't answer him and just told him to leave. Khalid was heartbroken. He had dedicated his life to Islam and had done so much for the empire, but his efforts were not appreciated. To make things worse, he was accused of stealing. Some people claimed that he stole money from the treasury. These people didn't know him well. If it was anyone else, they would have stolen as much as they could. But Khalid was poor, gave all his wealth to charity, and never accepted gifts. The accusation made him sad, but he didn't defend himself. He knew that wouldn't change anything, so he packed his stuff and left the city. No one knows where he went, but some say he spent his last days in the desert. He died a few years later and was buried in an unknown location